Welcome to the Ask a Poll UAP podcast. I'm your host, Matt Laszlo, based here in Washington, where I hound the nation's lawmakers on your behalf. Thank you so much to all our subscribers, and hey, make sure and give us a like, if you like us, that is. And if you haven't yet, please consider a paid subscription to help this scrappy startup continue changing Washington one interview at a time. And now, here's our latest Ask a Poll exclusive from your U.S. Capitol. What happened in the skip briefing this week? I've heard different things.
We could not get in time. The whole goal was to get Grusch and his expertise in the room with the skiff.
Yeah.
And given that we were on the cusp of getting that approved, and the fact that the other reason is that everybody was jammed with meetings.
Yeah. Because you guys just took a 2-week
It just
recess.
makes sense that we're going to have, basically, we're moving into that May 12th week. That will be UAP week.
Yeah.
So.
Do you know, have you heard back about his clearance? Or is that part of it?
Right now he at least got top secret clearance.
Yeah.
So right now he's working on, it's like clearance to talk about the special access programs for this one. So I think it's like TSSSI or something like that. I'm not like really savvy on the.
Me neither. Yeah. But you're confident Pentagon gave him enough approval to.
Well, enough to like to get into a little bit more of the conversation than we otherwise would.
Yeah.
But what we may end up having to do if we can't ultimately get that full approval is we'll have to have a meeting where we basically say, okay, we'll have to break it apart.
Yeah.
We'll have a portion of the meeting where it's top secret, and then a portion where Grusch would have to leave, and then we could have a further conversation.
Interesting, but you guys could still.
That's what I have proposed.
Because like his public testimony, there's like what, half of his comments were, I can only talk about that in classified setting. So like, just based on that alone, you guys kind of know some spots to go. But you think that would be effective, like much better than what we had last year at a minimum?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
But this would be progress.
You mean to have this meeting?
With Grusch, even if he doesn't get the full clearance back.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it will be. I think it will be. And I think that just having him be, obviously he can provide me, and he is providing me with the right questions to ask. Okay. But it would be much more effective if he were there.
Yeah.
You know, because as you know, things move. I mean, every time I'm in a committee hearing, we have 5 minutes of questions. You have what you have laid out at the beginning, and then if you're doing your job, then you have to pivot based on how they respond.
Right. Yeah. And
so that's what I think we have to be prepared for, and that's why I think at the end of the day we're going to have it. We just if we had it this week, we would have had almost no time.
Yeah.
Because of all the meetings that were happening, the markup meetings and everything.
Oh, time.
And so we're trying to carve out some time to do it.
Who's the separate? You're on the Doge subcommittee, right? You're on the Doge subcommittee?
Yeah.
A bunch of Democrats on it told me, I had a recess, they were like, this is where we're going to win. They said this is where we're going to win the midterms because it puts MTG and Elon Musk and like the billionaire class on this side, and like kind of helps us make the argument for what Bernie Sanders and AOC is saying. Like, what do you make of that?
No, I mean
they just lost the election on that argument, right?
You're right. That's I mean, at the end of the day, like when I go back home in my district, people are really excited about Doge.
Yeah,
they love it. So,
do you guys see yourself like in tandem, like, or how important is the rescissions package to put Congress's stamp of approval? on what
it's
they've
extremely important.
Yeah.
And that was one of the key discussions that I had on the CR.
Yeah.
Was a level, like, really getting in the weeds on what they plan to do in rescissions.
Yeah. So that Congress
before I could feel comfortable voting for the CR.
Interesting.
And that was Russ' vote.
Yeah.
Was very clear to me. So.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good one, sir. Appreciate you. Wow, man. Look at this guy. Where's your stogie? There it is. Thanks for listening to Ask a Poll, your conduit to Congress. I'm Matt Laszlo, offering a hearty thank you to all our supporters out there. Keep feeding us your questions, and we'll keep holding your politicians accountable to you. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe at askapoll.com. We can't do our independent journalism without your support, fam. Cheers.